Hey guys, what's going on? It's Uncle Tone. How are you guys doing? You guys asked for it. Today I'm going to bring it to you. Today we're going to be taking a look at what's on my iPad. Ever since I did the what's on my Galaxy Note 2 video, a bunch of you guys, almost every day, somebody has been PMing me or been messaging me on Twitter or something like that, asking me to do a what's on my iPad video. Unfortunately, you guys might be a little bit disappointed in this one because the majority of the apps on my iPad are little games that Fiora plays. But I'm going to preface this video by saying that when I first picked up the iPad, I do have the iPad 3. I did not upgrade to the iPad 4 since it is, pretty much virtually identical, except for the little bit faster processor inside of it, and the Lightning core cable connector on the bottom is pretty much identical to the iPad 3. So I'm still rocking the iPad 3. Maybe when the iPad 5 comes out, if there's, physical dimensions change, I'll pick up the iPad 5. But in the meantime, I'm perfectly happy with my iPad 3. And there's another excellent reason for that we'll get to in just a minute. So here we are with my iPad 3. Pretty normal standard home screen layout here. Although I am going to preface this by saying that my iPad is in fact jailbroken. If we go over here to General and About, you can see that I am on 6.1 and I am jailbroken on this particular iPad. So there you go. The only main reason that I am jailbroken on this iPad is so I can install and use XBMC. I use XBMC a lot for watching videos and TV shows and that sort of thing. I don't get HBO and stuff here in Canada. It's available here, but I don't get it. It's part of the Platinum cable package that costs a lot more than regular cable, and I don't really want to pay for it. So there you go. There's a lot of channels and stuff I don't get here, so there's a lot of TV shows and stuff available in XBMC that I watch via XBMC. So taking a look here at the home screen, you see we have your basic standard stuff. We have messages, calendar, newsstand, notes. None of those really get used. Maps, clock, my contacts, which I'm not going to open up so that you can read all my contacts. iTunes, which also never really gets used on the iPad. I have no music on my iPad whatsoever. None. This is the 16 gigabyte iPad. I'm kind of wishing I had picked up the 32, mainly just because of device storage and apps. When I purchased this, I honestly didn't think I was going to use the iPad all that much. I picked it up for reviews and stuff and thought, maybe I'll use it once in a while, but it's a big iPod Touch, and which essentially it still is. However, it has proven itself to be far more useful than I actually thought it was going to be. I use this daily, pretty much, for primarily media consumption. I'll answer a lot of emails on my iPad since it's easier to type on than my iPhone, and doesn't, easier than going to my computer, booting up my computer and answering that way. The iPad is a great way to answer emails and respond to people on Twitter and so on and so forth. So I use it for that a lot, as well as media consumption, watching a lot of videos and movies and so on and so forth. I use it for that a lot as well. Fiora, on the other hand, loves to play games on it. So there you go. I also use it for FaceTime a fair bit. Whenever I'm making FaceTime calls, I'll often use the iPad over my iPhone simply because of the larger screen. Virtually never take pictures with it. Then you have the settings app. You have iMovie for iPad. I have edited a couple of videos using iMovie for iPad, but when I'm editing video, I really primarily prefer to use my iMac for that. So there you go. I have Netflix on here as well, again for watching more movies. And then here in the Apple folder we have the App Store, Game Center, and Reminders, none of which I ever use, so I stuck them in a folder. My social folder, we have my Flickr account, Google+, Facebook, Tweetbot, which is by far the best Twitter client available for iOS, and my LinkedIn account. So there you go. Moving over here we have Vine. I have Vine installed here on my iPad. Moving over to page 2, we have all my jailbreak stuff. This is where you can see Cydia's in here, Dropbox, XBMC, the Nito installer, and iFile for exploring files on my iPad, installing repositories and add-ons and so on and so forth for XBMC, stuff like that. There you go. Cool beans. Moving onwards, we have Flickster for checking out, seeing what movies are new and stuff. Also IMDb for the same thing. And then we pretty much get into a whole pile of games that Fiora likes to play. Touchgrind BMX. Fiora actually likes playing Touchgrind BMX, believe it or not. It doesn't really seem like a little girl kind of a game, but she's kind of into it. So there you go. And then we have Chuck's Challenge. What do we got here? Skylanders Cloud Patrol. Cut the Rope. Talking Dogs. Susie Dress Up. A bunch of little girl stuff going on here. Make Drinks. Fishing Tycoon. A bunch of games here. My Little Pony, of course. Fiora is insanely addicted to My Little Pony. So there you go. Clouds versus Sheep. And Jetpack Joyride. Mino Monsters. Mirror's Edge. Pocket God. Pocket Fish. Scoops. Which is an interesting game to play, actually, by the way. Catching the scoops of ice cream as they fall down the screen on the iPad when it's so much larger than the iPhone. It's kind of makes it a little trickier. And then we have Sims and, a couple other Tamagotchi and Jaws and Real Racing 3, which I haven't played on the iPad yet. I was playing it on my Galaxy Note 2 for a while. Haven't played it on the iPad yet, though, so just haven't really got around to it. Draw Something 2. And this new game I just installed called Mini Gore 2. It was free in the App Store. I haven't played it yet either. It did look kind of neat, though. Zombies. Can't really go wrong with zombies, Cool beans. So there you go. That's pretty much what is on my iPad. Nothing super crazy or super fancy going on here. Primarily my iPad, as I said, is used for media consumption and Fiora playing games. Most of the time what I'm just using Safari, and I'm going to YouTube and I'm watching videos on YouTube primarily. Not Rainbow Dash Presents Spiders. That's Fiora. That's not me. I don't watch pony videos. Sometimes I watch pony videos because Fiora makes me watch them, but once in a while, normally I log into my YouTube account and there you go. So there you go. That is pretty much it for what is on my iPad. I'm not overly exciting, I know, but there you go. Cool beans. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button in the bottom. Click the subscribe button if you have not subscribed already. Thanks for watching, and coming up very soon I'll also have a What's on my Galaxy S4 video. I just got my Galaxy S4 replaced because the SIM card tray was broken, so I'm working on finalizing my setup that I'm going to use for a while on the Galaxy S4. Still playing with things and tweaking things a little bit, so on and so forth. Once I get a setup that I'm happy with and that I'm going to use for a while, I'll go ahead and make a Galaxy S4 video as well. So there you go. Cool beans. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button, click subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Rock on.